Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Cloudy Night by SSHRPE, or Sherpa? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But anyways, here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means enter the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. We also have crop key dots, where a beautiful constellation of stars fills the night sky. In cells connected by a hollow star, digits must be consecutive. In cells connected by a filled-in star, one digit must be exactly double the other. So this is normal black and white and black crop key dot rules. So for example, if this were a 6, this would have to be 5 or 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. If this were, say, a 2, this would have to be a 1 or 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them. And so that's crop key dots. We also have fog of war, or fog. Sadly, tonight the sky is obscured by clouds. Entering correct digits will clear the clouds for a better view of the stars. No guessing is required. So, if you basically placed a correct digit in this cell, it would clear, I think in this version, it clears the cell that you place correctly, and then the 8 surrounding cells around it. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so anytime you have one cell which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 unique digits, the only digits that satisfy that requirement is 2, which could be next to 1, which has a 1 to 2 ratio with 1 and 4, or 4, which has a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 and 8. So this has to be a 2-4-2-4 pair here, because it has 2 unique digits that it's in a 1 to 2 ratio with, same with this digit. Well, 2 and 4 can only be next to 1 or 8, as the other remaining digits. So this is 1 or 8. 1 cannot be consecutive with 2 other unique digits. It's only consecutive with 1 other unique digit, which is 2. So this cannot be 1. This has to be 8, which must be consecutive with 7 or 9. This 8 is only in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 1. So this must be a 1-4 pair here. This has to be a 2-8 pair here to be in a 1 to 2 ratio, but this can't be 8 because of the 8 in the box, so this is 2. This is 8. This can't be 1 because of the 1 in the box, so this is 4. This is 1. The 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5. This digit is consecutive with 2 unique digits, but we cannot have a 1 in that row. So this must be 4. This has to be a 2 and an 8, but this can't be 8 because of the 8 in the column. So this is 2. This is 8. 8 is consecutive with 7 or 9. 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5. But 5 is not in a 1 to 2 ratio with any other digit. 5 is double of 2.5, which is not a digit. And if you double 5, you get 10, which is not a digit. So this has to be 3 and 6. This is in a 1 to 2 ratio here. You cannot contain a 1, a 2, or 4 because of those digits are removed they are already in the row. So it has to be a 3-6 pair here. 5 is consecutive with 4 or 6. It cannot be 6 here, so this is 4. This digit is consecutive with 2 unique digits, so it can only be 2. So this is 2, this is 1, this is 8. This has to be a 3-6 pair. This 2 is consecutive with another digit, which is consecutive with 2 unique digits, so it cannot be 1. This has to be 4. 4 is consecutive with 2 and 8. This can't be 2 because of that 2, so this is 8. This is 2. 8 is consecutive with 7 and 9 only. That leaves 7 and 9 here. That leaves this as a 1, 3, 6 triplet. This can't be 1 because of the 1 here. Let's see. This cannot be 1, 2, 3, 6, or 8. So this is 4, 5, 7, 9. This is 4, 5, 7, 9. Actually, where is the 4 in column 6? Cannot be here because of the 4 in the box. Can't be here because of the 4 in the box. Can't be here because it's consecutive with 8. So it must be 4 here, which makes this 3 or 5. This can't be 4. This becomes a 5, 7, 9 triplet here. This is 5, 7, or 9 also, and these are 5, 7, or 9. Well, we have a 5, 7, 9 triplet in row 1, which eliminates 5, 7, and 9 in the rest of the row. That leaves this as 3, 4, 6, and 8. Also, where's the 5 in row 1? It has to be one of these two cells, so this cannot be 5 here. We also have a 5, 7, 9 triplet in column 5, which eliminates 5, 7, and 9 in the rest of the column. That leaves us as 1, 2, and 6. Well, what's the only digit that's consecutive with one of these digits? It has to be 6. Can't be 2, because 2 has to be next to 1 or 3, and this can't be 1 or 3. Can't be 1, because 1 can only be next to 2. So this is a 6, which means this has to be 5 or 7 here. These can't be 6. Where's the 9 in column 5? It must be one of these two cells, which means that eliminates 9 from the rest of the box. So this cannot be 9 here. This cannot be 4 or 8 because of the 4 and 8 in the column. That leaves a 3, 6, 3, 6 pair in row 1, which eliminates 3 and 6 in the rest of the row. This can't be 4 because of this 4, so this must be 8, which makes this a 4. This is consecutive with 4, and it cannot be 5, so this must be 3, which makes this a 6, which makes this 3. This 3 makes this a 6. This can't be 6 or 3, so this is 1, so that makes a 6. This 6 makes this a 3. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving this. This has to be 7 or 9. Remaining digits here are 1, 2, and 9. Sorry, 1, 2, 7, 9, but this can't be 1 or 2. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 3. That leaves this as a 7, 9 pair here. Well, the 7, 9 pair in row 3 eliminates 7 and 9 in the rest of the row, so this has to be 1 or 2. And this can't be 2 because of that 2, so this is 1, this is 2. What else do we have? One has to be one of these two. This cannot be 7, 8, or 9, or 3 or 6. So this has to be 1, 2, 4, or 5. Right. These digits are 3, 5, 7, or 9. But where is the 3 or 5 in this box? The 5 has to be here, and the 3 has to be here. This can't be 3 because of this 3. The 7, 9 pair eliminates 7, 9 in the rest of the row, so this can't be 7 or 9. But 5 has to be one of these three cells, which means this can't be 5. So this is 7 or 9 here. The remaining digits in row 6 are 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We have a 7, 9 pair in column 8, which eliminates 7, 9 in the rest of the column. That leaves 3, 5, and 6. 3 can't be here or here. Where is the 3 in column 8? It has to be here. So this is 3. We have 5 and 6 remaining here. This can't be 6 because of this 6, so this must be 5, which makes this a 6. This can no longer be 5 here or here. Where is the 5 in the central box? It must be here. So this is 5, which means this can't be 5. Where's the 5 in this upper central box? It must be here. So this is 5. This has to be 6, 7, 8, 9, but 6 can't be here because of the 6 in the row, so this must be a 6. That leaves this as a 5, 7, 9 triplet in the rest of row 5. This 579 triplet eliminates 579 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 5, 7, or 9 here. This must be 8. This can't be 5. This has to be a 1, 2, 4 triplet here. And 2 and 4 cannot be here because of the 2 and 4 in the column. So this is 1. Neither of these are 1. This can't be 8. Where is the 8 in this box? It must be here. That leaves this as 1, 5, 7, 9, but this can't be 7 or 9 because of the 7, 9 pair in the row. These digits are consecutive. It cannot contain 2 because 1 and 3 are already taken in the column. It could be 4, 5 if this is 5 and this is 4. Everything else is eliminated because 6 and 8 are already taken. So no 1, 2 because we have a 1. No 2, 3. No 3, 4. No 5, 6. No 6, 7. No 7, 8. No 8, 9. So this has to be 4 and 5. Excuse me. That leaves this as a 2. This is a 4. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is a 5. Which eliminates 5 here, so this is 1, which makes this a 2, which makes that a 1. That leaves this as a 6, which makes this 3, 6. Excuse me. This can't be 7 or 9, so this must be 5. This can't be 5 or 7, so this is 9, which makes that 7. This 5 eliminates 5 here, here, and here. Whereas the 3 in column 4, it has to be here. This can't be 1 because of this 1 here. That leaves this as a 5 because of the 7, 9 pair in the column. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 9, which makes that 7, which makes that 9, which makes that 7, which makes that 9, which makes that 7, which leads to that being 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, and 7. We know where the last 2 has to be because we have 8, 2, so this is a 2. We know where the last 1 has to be because it has to be here. That leaves this as a 9 and this as an 8. And that's a solution. Behold, the clouds have parted to reveal the constellation Cavallino Rampante, also known as the Prancing Horse. Okay. Happy stargazing. Solution code is, okay, it's Prancing Horse. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty straightforward. It was just basically using crop key dots the whole time. And there was a lot of restrictions on where things could be. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.